Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brooks Reed coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. In motion, Hill.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Over!
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. In motion, Hill. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mahomes.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. If think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go. No. Jack, Patriot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes going for the deep ball. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demetrius Harris, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 18 yards the gain for number 18. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to fire. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
In motion is Austin Hooper. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. In motion right is Wilson. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yards. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And for Julio, he had a touchdown in the victory over the Rams to go along with 94 yards, 9 catches total in that game for Julio Jones.
And not only that, was it just me, or did I see them target Julio Jones in the red zone?
In the red zone, right? A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, Charles, we got a split second here. Let's look ahead to this divisional round weekend coming up. Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Now, those two teams met. You remember week 3, Jacksonville won 30-9. That was the game that Ben Roethlisberger said afterwards, hey, maybe I don't have it anymore.
Man, that's because he threw 5 interceptions in the game and really put his team in a deficit and in a hole. And, you know, since that time, Big Ben has shown us that he still has it. So that's not an issue at all. They expect Antonio Brown to be fully healthy for the game at wide receiver for Pittsburgh. But Jacksonville's defense, dominant in the first-round playoff game against Buffalo. They expect to be that way against Pittsburgh as well. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air. There, who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Danny Nicholas from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 63 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go, now. 56. Like that, and Philly. Here we go. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. No, let's go. Check. Green, 3. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion, Hill. Mahomes will try again on second down. 20! And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Mahomes to throw once more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Ryan to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They'll get 16 yards there, and that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 24 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Ryan to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion is Austin Hooper. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Ryan on second down. Flush to his right. Bulldozes past him. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the wrong pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, it's Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
In motion, Hill. Now it's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. In motion right is Wilson. Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
In motion right is Wilson. Now Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the run, this is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Green, look at 56. Leopard. Set. Boom. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And the kick by Butker is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down, Freeman. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Freeman again, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Throwing now is Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by